Hello, Sanibonani, beautiful people. Sanibonani, Ngiyethemba everybody is doing well. Welcome back to another live video where we share our views, where we share our ideas. Please, as always, like the video, share the video, and please, everybody is allowed to have their own opinion. Do not be rude. We can disagree without using profanity. Singathukani ngenhlamba. We can disagree in a very matured manner without ukushayana. You are allowed with your own view. Basically, I think we have all seen the video by now of the Premier of KZN, Sihle Zikalala, Shaya ingane in what appears to be a looting situation, which was happening all over KZN last week. Personally, as Utenjiwe, I grew up in a South Africa where children, babeshawa, we used to be spanked, we used to be hit, not just by our own biological parents, but by any grown up in the area. We used to hide when you are caught doing something wrong that you are not supposed to be doing by anybody. We were hit in school, we used to be caned, spanked, and because of where I grew up, I saw nothing wrong with it. And having been a parent now, things have changed. I cannot raise my own child the way that I was raised for fear of the law, for fear of being in jail. Personally, I know parents who have been imprisoned, who have been punished, who have had to go and spend a lot of money attending court cases because they physically assaulted their children, whether it was a slap, a spank, beating them with a belt, or throwing a shoe at them. It is now considered illegal in South Africa. From September 2019, the Constitutional Court ruled that it was illegal to have corporate punishment, whether in the home or in a place of learning or anywhere else. We have seen teachers being fired and even their teaching licenses being taken away. Teachers who are now out of work because they beat up somebody's child, because they hit somebody's child in school. And in most cases, it doesn't matter what the child did. The law says do not. So, since we are the South Africa that says nobody should be above the law, nobody should be able to get away from doing something illegal. We are not a South Africa with discretion. We are a South Africa that says nobody should be able to be allowed to be above the law. I'd like to hear your views on what the Premier did. And please, guys, don't forget, like the video, share the video. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And once again, I will say, this channel is open for everyone, and we have a lot of people who are non-Zulu speakers who are part of this channel. So if you can speak English, please do try to accommodate them. But if you cannot, there is no pressure on you. Speak in a language that you are comfortable in. And then, yeah, speak in a language that you are comfortable in. Those of you who are not from South Africa, in South Africa, we have 11 official languages. It's arguable. Some people say 12, some people say 11, but we have definitely 11 or 11 plus official languages. So in South Africa, we do have a lot of languages, and most people are very comfortable in their mother tongue. English is usually something we speak, but not after 5:30, because it's just for us to go and make money. It's not a language we are comfortable in, or it's not a language where we can really, truly express ourselves in. So I'm going to put the link. Please don't join. Let us not forget. Let us try and be respectful. We are not here to say agree with Tenjiwe or agree with the viewers of the show. We are here because we want to grow together. We want to hear your personal views. What do you think? And it really helps if you can support your statement, if you can support why you are saying what you are saying. I have put the link. For those of you who are not familiar with the link, this is the link. If you are on Facebook, If you are on YouTube, this is the link. You just click on the link. I know it is late and some of you are already in bed or some of you may be at work. So you don't have to allow your camera, but we must be able to hear you as long as you allow the audio to be audible so that we can hear what you are saying. Please do join. He should have known better. He needs to be prosecuted and lose his job. Some people have lost their jobs from kissing their girlfriends. Yeah. Free Africa from Chinese rule. And guys, if I don't read your comment, I have nothing against you. It's just that there are loads of comments and there's no way I can read all of them. Yes, 11 languages and 9 provinces. We're just worried about yeah. We know which languages do not have a province, but unfortunately they're the widely spoken languages. Guys, I'll put the link again. Paste the link. Please join. Please join. Spare the rod and spoil the child. That's how we grow up. So is it spare the rod, spoil the child, or is it nobody is above the law? Which one should we follow? No one is above the law. As Carl. I spanked my kids when they were younger and then talked to them why they got spanked. I didn't abuse them, but I disciplined them. But Pumzile, if you were caught by the authorities, hey, you were going to go to jail, I tell you. Grow up. Abongile, hello. The road, spoil the child.
Hello, sister.
Is it nobody is above the law? Which one should we follow? You have another device that is playing because I can hear myself in your background. Younger, and then talk to them. Well, you can please turn off the other device and just use the one that you are using.
And that's okay. Thank you.
Abongile, hello. It is so hot. Please forgive me for sweating. I am sweating. Buku, hello. Buku, hi. Hello, Buku.
Hello.
How are you?
Ngapho.
Ewe siva kahle.
Ndiyaphila unjani?
Good,
Okay,
good.
Phila kunjani?
Hayi iliphilile mpilo.
Kunokwam mna andiboni into according to yes, I'm not, I think the network issues. Yes, according
You please unmute yourself. You've muted yourself. Please unmute. Elu press unmute. Besikuzwa kahle then why mute asakuf. Yeah, perfect. Siyakuzwa ke manje.
okay. Bendithi ke ndibulise kubalandeli bakho, your followers, your viewers and nawe siswam. Bendithi mna umthetho ofikileyo, the new law which was introduced, ne? But we must not forget, andiboni into mna ethi uminister akabanjwe, uminister MEC uZikalala, because I believe funeka ubanjwe xa uke wamhamisha, ne, like abe ne-bruises, yabo. Ndibona kwi-discipline, but we must not forget Africa bethu uba how to discipline umntana wakho. And thina as African, we don't have and we don't know at these new things about the naughty corner, go to your naughty corner and so on. But if you am and the bony problem, like Lambda, I don't think but he was harmed physically, but emotionally, the guy he was harmed emotionally, but physically, and Bongo to Minister MEC Akabanjo. Thank you.
So even if it was your own child, you would be thinking, no, anyone is allowed to bashaya, even though the law says it is not allowed. And Uma Uti, they must be harmed physically. Sometimes physical scars do not show, And sometimes also we do not know whether the child was physically harmed because none of us have seen the child. And also emotional scars. Nanoguti, the law, if you say umuntu mumshaye waba nama-scars, then uyaboshwa. Uyabona ukuthi we can end up with the law that says umungirephe ngamitha then ungaboshwa, but uma ngingamithanga angisalanga nalutho.
Yes, I hear ndiyakuva sis wami. Ndiyakuva. I get you now, but if it's law, if
in South Africa where there are teachers abangasasebenzi abangakwazi ukondla imizi yabo ngoba bashaya iy'ngane zethu sababopha.
Yes. Ndiyakubuza a question ne?
Yes, please.
Yes, mandithi ngoku le new law which was introduced, Tina, as Africans, how are we supposed to be disciplined? Because now discipline, but to discipline our children.
Angithi we are South Africans under the law, which means wena uzophinda uthi ngelinye ilanga hayi uJomo bekufanele ayishaye intombi yakhe ngoba ibimfebele. Kurongo ukushaya intombazane ngengangutho kodwa muyibamba ikufebele ungayishaya. Because we are Africans, but unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, we are governed by the law. Because we are respecting the rule of law, yokuthi nobody is above the law. So when then do we divide ukuthi nobody can be above the law, but because we agree with into oyenzile wena, it's okay, we allow you to be above the law.
Yes.
Nango munye ubimkwazi ingane ubezothini.
Ingxaki ilapho nyani because bezawube uyaziprotect.
And in law kunento ekuthiwa i-axial skull rule, where wena ungathi ungishaya kancane kanti awazi ukuthi mhlambe ngine-skull mina esinjenge-action, ngathi ungishaya kancane kanti mhlambe vele nginenkinga yami yengqondo, noma uthi ungishaya kancane already nginokugula kwami obese kuzongiqala njengoba ngiyintshontshela isulumane la ngithakatha bese ngiyakuhambisa ejele ngithi ngashaywa wena ngafana.
Yes, so I really do get you, and I've learned a lot.
Yeah, mina thina sakhula kanjalo sishawa, but angithi manje sesikhuluma lo. Thini lo? Nami ngihlale hey ngibamba sengithe kweyami engiyizalayo. Ngibuye ngikhumbule lo.
Yes, ndifuna ukubuza. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to ask you questions.
Yes, please ask.
Do you think our government or who are doing enough as a country to teach people about the law? Like, do we have a translated law for our people? Like umalume wami akasazi isilungu.
No, personally, as someone who I studied law, and I believe that Africa needs its own laws that relate to its own people and the way they live, and that also has to be taken from a culture, because we cannot copy Western solutions for African problems. We do not face the same things. We do not have the same advantages when it comes to isn't available for teen. So you cannot expect. Imithetho efana neyaphesheya ifana nokuthi abakaNdlovu babe ney'thakazelo ey'fana nezakamsomi, it will never happen. Thank you. Add more people. I've got other people. Singaze sibakhulumele baze baphelelwa ama-point abebezowasha. But thank you so much, and it's good to hear different views from different people. Abongile. Expect.
Hello.
Imithetho efana neyaphesheya ifana nokuthi abakaNdlovu babe ney'thakazelo ey'fana nezakamsomi.
And that's going to be background.
I don't know whether you're delayed. Other people, myself. But thank you so much, and it's okay to hear different views from different people. Abongile.
Hello.
Expect. Yebo.
Oh, okay, man. Tell it what background. Let the background be so. And that's going to be background. Okay, like as Abongile, like and even
Abongile, background. There's something on your background. There's something with background ephazamisayo. Do you have another device eldalayo?
Because been getting
background. There's something on your background. There's something with background ephazamisayo. Do you have another device eldalayo? I am sorry we lost Ubabongile, but I hope uzophinda abuye azame uSamkelo. Samkelo unjani?
Hello.
Unjani? Hey, ngangafundisa uMemdindo wayengeve shy yazi
Hey, I can't hear you.
I don't know what's happening if you cannot hear me. Okay, just start.
I can't hear you.
Kuluma, I can hear you. Kuluma siyakuzwa thina.
Oh, okay. I will speak then, but I can't hear you, but I will speak. For what I can say is that, I'm very young. I'm a 2000. Okay. So what I can say is that since I'm very young, the law of South Africa has said to our mothers, shy. Yes, I understand that. And since I understand that, I have to respect them just because shy. But regarding this case of Sihle Zikalala, our premier or something for KZN, it is wrong because what they are saying is that first of all, that guy, he wasn't doing anything. Akakhipanga a weapon. So the thing that he was doing, it's the same thing that has been done by laba abase Phoenix abangoduyihlanka. Just because our blacks haven't revealed any weapon or anything that shows ukuthi bayalwa nabo. So he's doing the same thing, which is wrong. He was wrong to do that. He's supposed to talk with the guy and have another way of dealing with this case. Maybe if you want to take it to the court or to a law, he's supposed to take it directly to the law. I'm shy, because it's wrong. And if I was that guy, I was going to open the case for what he did and need fine for that. So all I can say is that our cabinet as South Africans is very broken. I can't even feel that much happy and being interested to be South African anymore.
That is sad.
It's very broke. even though I can't hear you totally, but I won't lie. I'm no longer interested to be South African. Our cabinet from the start were being led by old people that they can't even tolerate or think about what we suffer and how we feel, how we do things everywhere. You can't even tell me ukuthi they denied anything about Zoom and everything. Just I don't know the reason for that. But Tina, that we can say that guy is the guy that came for free education and everything. He contributed to our lives, and we see that there's nothing that has been done by Ramaphosa, and we see it. And we can say that this is what we have in our hand just because of Ramaphosa, regardless of this COVID vaccination. Anyway, since I can't hear you, I would like to end up there.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that you couldn't hear me. But where's Oma 2000? I was gonna ask him, would he arrest umzali wakhe if umzali wakhe angamshaya? If there is a 2000 here, would you report your parent umangase akshaya? I know parents have been reported. Let us try Abongile again. Abongile.
Yeah, at least in 70 phone yami.
Get perfect. Ngizothula mina wena ukuze singaphazamiseki.
Okay. Yeah, andivumelani no Premier or whatever, but andivumelani naye, like asebenzise i-corporal punishment. Ndizokoyika ke sithenje because ngiyaqala ungena like clearly into. Yeah. So yabona ayona problem ekhoyo apha eSouth Africa sisithenjiwe. i-violence, like i-violence iqala apha esikolweni. Nam ndifunde esikolweni ekubethwa nyani kakhulu. Ke mna ke bendifunda eKapa, bekubethwa kwezaa sikolo. And xa ndiyijongayo ngoku, eyona nto eye yacreateka because of ubethwa esikolweni yi-violence. Umzekelo, yabona eKapa, if uyabona eKapa kuyadutyulwana, kuyathini, kukhona i-gangsterism. It's because of i-violence eyenziwa ezikolweni, because bacinga fana uba iititshala zicinga uba sometimes like ziyalentuza, zizama ulungisa, but kwelinye icala ziyamosha. That is why now sinabantu ababulala abafazi babo, sinabantu ababulala abantwana, because thina we think into yobana eyona good way yopanisha umntu kukubetha, and loo nto yenza into yobana kucreateke i-society e-violent, yabo. So nantsi into endingayithetha. So ulentuza uPremier ibirongo laa nto ayenzileyo, akanayo irayithi yobetha, akanayo irayithi yokwenza i-corporal punishment, yabo. Yeah, ndiyoyeka noyika because ndiyaqala. So
much. You spoke very well. You spoke very well. Siyabonga. Siyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much. Let me see ukuthi abanye bathini. Thank you so much. Lucy, unjani? Lucy,
Hayi sisi, ndiyaphila unjani wena?
Ndiyaphila unjani na?
Ewe sisi, ndiyakuva, uyandiva wena?
Ewe.
Okay, mna wena sisithinji into endingayitsha le nto ifu ingamacala amabini. To someone who is too African, angayibona as something that is good ukuba utata uZikalala agole umntwana phaa ambethe, because they believe ukuthi ukubetha yiyona ndlela yokudiscipline umntwana. But to someone ofana nam nomnye umuntu uzobona uba urongo laa tata lowaya. First of all, le nto yoba laa mntana mncinci. Secondly, ebengenzanga nto. So xa embetha umkhulisa nala enga le yoba lo mntana uzoba nale enga yokuthi okokuqala akazazi uba makayephi. Fumanisa uba ngumntana wasemakhaya njengam, akazazi uba makayephi to actually report le nto le. Okwesibini, unala enga yoba lo mntu umdala andikwazi ukuphindisa kuye ndimbethe nam ngendlela andibethe ngayo. So kukhona into endidla ngokuyitsho ndithi inzima kakhulu, ingcono intlungu yangaphandle kunentlungu yangaphakathi, because ngaphakathi akekho umntu oyibonayo uba bungakanani ubunzulu bayo. Kanti if undilimaze apha ngaphandle, someone can see uba okay isilonda sam sinje and sesiyaphola ngoku, kanti ngaphakathi awukwazi ukuyibona. That's why lo bhuti aphumayo ebetsho uba sigqibela sinabantu aba-violent abakwazi ukubulala abafazi babo just because of izinto esizenziwa ngabazali. Even your parent akubethe nje out of isizathu akubethela sona, loo nto leyo ikwenza ube ne-enga, and every time ufumana i-chance yokuyikhupha le enga uzoyikhuphela emntwini orongo, ubulale abantu, udlwengule and all that stuff. So mna ndithi nje utata lo fanele abotshwe nyhani, because kaloku kwakhutshwa umthetho yoba asikwazi ukuthatha umthetho for ezandleni zethu. And for ukubetha umntwana, okokuqala kwakona ukumbetha kwi-public and everyone abone, loo nto leyo ikwehlisa i-self-esteem ungumntana, iphinde futhi ikufakele i-enga engenakumaneyijeka.
Thank you so much. Hayi wabeka mbokodo, wabeka kahle, sezwa kahle, wacaca. And yeah, so umthetho must apply to everyone. And
Exactly.
you see ukuthi sometimes we look at just ama-physical pains, but we never look kuma-internal pain. Njengoba esho ukuthi mhlampe ingane vele emzini ovele o-neglected, you don't know the anger that is already having to deal with. And also singakhohlwa ukuthi not only did he shy the child, but the embarrassment, even now manje thina singayazi sesiyayazi.
Yabona, seyilimazile nje.
Because we are talking about what we saw being caught on camera, we don't know okunye. And if we sithi African, kunzima ukuthi na umthetho ubuye udide, ngoba phela umthetho used to say a man is allowed ukushaya umfazi wakhe, a parent is allowed ukushaya umntwana. Washintsha umthetho wathi akusekho right lokho. So do we say ke hayi ngoba abantu badinwa ngokuhlukene, uma udiniwe ungamshaya umuntu kodwa ungamshaya uma ungadiniwe sithini?
I think when assistant is an each of a psychological, it's a psychological matter lena, because I think umuntu owayewubeka umthetho ekuqaleni wayengekho aware ngezinto ezi-psychological, uba indaba yokubetha ik-affecta kanjani mentally, emotional and all that stuff. So I think yafika kwi-level of understanding, kwi-level yaka-psychology uba okay, lento indihlukumeza kanjani mina emotionally and also mentally into yokubethwa. I think iloo nto leyo eyenza umthetho uba mawutshintshe, kungena kokwazeka kwe-psychology. Ngingayitsho kanjalo mna.
Yo, thank you so much. Let me hear ukuthi bathini abanye. Thank you so much, Lucy, for your view. Very interesting. Thanda, sawubona? Yebo Thanda, uyifake ku-mute. Please remove yourself from mute.
Oh,
yeah, there we go.
thank you, girl. Hey, iyanzima le topic Sithando. Njengoba ngikhuluma nje, I'm a victim of into efana naleyo. Nguthisha. Unfortunately ngilothisha ke omdala okhule eshawa. Now uma ngiseklasini ngiqhuba le yanto engikhuliswe ngayo nami. Unfortunately ithe mayifika izinto zishintsha. Zithi mayishintsha kodwa lapha ya psychologically ne, ngizothi kwi subconsciousness yami akungeni kakuhle. Uyayibona lonto leyo. So ngizibamba sengiyiphethe induku. Nini ngiboshwe ngoba sengishayile mina umntwana. Ngibe na 2 cases. Layers 2 I was very much closed ukuthi ngi-expellwe emsebenzini wami. Ngangena ezikolotini ngoba phela ngise-court. Kufanele ngibe nama-lawyers and everything. Ngokusho kanjalo, ngokusho le story sami Thenjiwe, ngifuna ukuchaza lento ukuthi it's so unfortunately ukuthi when it's come to ama leaders la South Africa, it's so easy to impose things, yet makufanele bona basilide abangayenzi lo yonto. Uma becharge mina nge-assault, ku-right, just because mina I know the policies, I have to follow them. What about them? You understand?
Them who made the policies. How can people who made the policies not know the policies?
That's the problem. Kwabanye abantu kufanele umthetho ulandelwe. Mara they are failing to show by an example. You understand?
Yes.
Now sibuyela lana ekutheni if uZikalala, we are not saying we wish ukuthi uZikalala abe ngizothini aboshwe or to go through these things of whatever assault and everything. We don't wish for him, you understand? Kodwa right now somebody ukhulume ngama-scars. When it's come to an assault, it's not about scars. Scars are just there just for an evidence. Even if there are no scars showing. Here we are talking about physical scars, isn't it? What about the emotional ones? Uma mina as a teacher, ngingakhuluma kabi emntwaneni, whether ngiyamthuka or ngiyambullisha or whatever, lapho ngisecaleni. Akunama-scars. Mara I was bully emntwaneni or ngikhuluma amagama alimaza umntwana ngaphakathi emotionally. Uyayibona lonto leyo. Icala livuliwe whether ngiyathanda or angithandi. So we need to be careful. It's not about a physical scars. It's not about umdonsile umenzeni. He is a public figure. And whatever ayenzile uyenze simbhekile. All what we want to see umthetho uthatha indawo yawo. We are so unfortunately ukuthi whatever yenzakalayo these days iyasikhombisa ukuthi umthetho wase South Africa ubias. Umthetho wase South Africa owabantu aba very aba less privileged. You understand? When it's come to our leaders' way to know, they tend to be above the law, which is very much wrong. Earlier, sisithenjiwe sithe masikhuluma ngendaba ye-unrest ebiyenzeke South Africa. Mostly they were criminalizing it. Sathi, it's not about that. We need to see beyond what we see right now. We should call it is a criminal, looting, criminal. We need to look beyond that. But unfortunately, ngisagula, ngiguliswe uGeorge Izolo. If ngimlalele uGeorge, it's not about whether umuntu uyamthanda or awumthanda. That is number one. uGeorge mayebeka story izolo usibeka ngendaba yokuthi right now Ramaphosa is in charge. Therefore, kumele exercise ama-powers akhe the way afuna ngakhona. I don't take what George told us yesterday. uGeorge ubeka ngokuthi this is Ramaphosa's turn now, or ukuthi agrile uZuma. We don't want to see all those things. And the way ayibeka ngakhona, what does it tells us? Which means kudlalwa igame laphaya. Labantu badlala igame. What about us? Namhlanje 10 kabani fanele azibonakalise, or just because power usbanibani against the way enza ngakhona. No, it's not about that. We are South Africans. We are people of South Africa who want a change now, not tomorrow. We need a change now, not let game abasidlalela yona. We understand? Waphinda usisoso ngathi ngiyamlalela. You understand? Uthi usisoso just because uyayithanda iANC. Ngiyam-understand, okay? Akaziboni eshiya iANC. Ngiyamlalela, okay? But now, i-question yami kusisoso wherever she is. Oh, how about guys come up with strategies about this ANC? Esithi siyayithanda kodwa engasenzeli lento esidingayo as the South Africans. You understand? What are we supposed to do?
Wethanda
Now, and okay.
Sifana ney'ntombi zamasela nje, siyashawa, siyantshontshellwa, senza yonke into kodwa silo sithi ngiyamthanda.
Yeah. How stupid are we? There are two things, girl. There are two things that we have. Either we shake the country. That's how I understand when we are talking about our revolutionaries. Either we shake the country, and that's what we learn from them. Oh, good, you make a country even ungovernable, isn't it? And to me, looting was part and parcel of that. Unfortunately, we've got ANC leaders who are denying, oh, good, they are divided up there. You understand? To me, Ramaphosa came as a messiah. Ote uzo uprooter corruption. But there is one thing, whenever I'm alone, it's okay, fine. When the preacher is preaching the gospel of change, it doesn't mean, oh, Guti, it's for certain people. It has to start with you. It change finally so that you will show people, oh, Guti, this is what we want. This is what we are looking for. Ramaphosa akakwazi ukupreacha i-change whereas naye unamabibi. When we are repenting, you understand? You surrender everything and say, here am I am a sinner. This is what I have done. Not let game abasidlalela yona. Namhlanje ubani okuyipower akathose bani. Kusasa kuzoba kuubani oyipower athose bani. Then athathe okwakhe akufake under the carpet. We are not going to tolerate such. Now, what are we gonna do? What are we supposed to do? There are two things I'm still saying. If we are failing ukuya emgaqweni, because that's the language that we know. If we are failing ukuya emgaqweni, another option that we have, it's a voting. Obviously, our powers way to are we voting. But now, so what are we going to say? Because we are having a vote on our hands. But here, the ANC yet is disappointed. What are we going to do with our votes? Because we have got power. We vote. We've got this platform, Tenji. Let this platform yethu kungabe ukuthi siyafika la sizokhuluma nje singayindawo. Let us do something as South Africans. Let us change things the way ezenzeka ngakhona. If you can follow ama news anamhlanje, it's a very embarrassing thing whereby ama-ministers wethu akhombana ngeminwe uthi ubheka icele akaze kufike kimi lokhu ukube kufikile kimi ngabe ngisayinile udlodlo uthini you know all those things. It's an embarrassing thing. Ama-ministers wethu they are very much incompetent. And we are sitting here busy talking. There is no point for us to talk politics if we are not bringing the change. We need to bring the change. Other than that, sizobe silidwa abantu aba very much incompetent. They will never be doing what they are supposed to do. That is why today, Baya Komban, Ubani were supposed to do 1, 2, 3. Ubani were supposed to do 1, 2, 3. Up until when youth of South Africa will be looking at these people doing nothing in our watch? Is it okay? Let us do something. Asingafiki sizokwi platform yakho Tenji sizokhuluma nje non-stop without coming up with our strategies. Let us come with our strategies. What are we going to do tomorrow? If we are failing on the street, let us come up with another thing, with another strategy.
Sizoboshwa nje siwasithenga ikhadi. There is no
uma sisho kanjalo, yesterday the way besidiscussa ngakhona ngiyazi vele wonke umuntu une right yoku voice out whatever afuna ukuyi-voice out, okay? But now we are talking about hayi bafanele baboshwe because it is against the law. It is against the law. Are we not putting a threat on each other? So end up singenzi lutho ke. Ithi language ungizwe ufanele ukuboshwa because wenze into wrong. And then now the way they are handling the whole issue of our instigators is because abafuni ukuthi kube nomunye umuntu ozokwenza anything efana neyenziwe yilaba. But what does that mean to us? Asisabe
bethanda abakaye ePhoenix bayakwazi kolanda ama-rice abakayi kodwa ePhoenix.
It is so painful when you think indaba yase Phoenix. I was praying, I don't want to lie, I was praying because anger is a sin. You understand? And we are not promoting revenge. You understand? God, we need people who are powerful, who are bold enough to tell the truth. I never seen here in this country whereby umuntu uzothi just because loya mntana wenze into wrong against these people therefore udeserve ukufa. Angiwazi umthetho osho njalo. Angakawuzwa umthetho othi kunomuntu odeserve ukufa. And they are not saying anything. A progressive what is going to happen with those people ababulale abantwana ePhoenix. Namhlanje uthini government yethu ithi and they want to consider the issue of grant. Up until when generation yamanje izoba amalokhuza ama-grant. I-grant Tenji izokuthatha ikubekephi? I-grant inayo i-future. I-grant inayo izinto ozozibekela i-generation ezokulandela efamilini yakho. Why youth here today ifanele ivalwe umlomo ngama-grant? Still, South Africa is going to be a South Africa, a promoter in equality. There are people who are benefiting out of the expense of others. And those people, abasafarayo, will be the black people, isn't it? Will be the black nation iyona nto ebusy namhlanje ngizothini kubuildwa what kind of a generation, what kind of a future lokukhulunywe ngama-grant. We are saying there is this unrest because people are tired of our empty promises from our government, more especially the ruling party, which is ANC. What are we doing about that? Those are the questions that we are trying to answer it right now. Ukuthi senzani go-government okudlala ngathi. They are busy fighting there. Who is suffering? It's us on the grass, isn't it? What are we gonna do?
Right. When the elephants fight on the grass,
if usizolalela ilanguage yokusatshiswa, now they are busy, proud of themselves. Oh, they are where they are because they fought for this liberation. What about us right now? When are we going to be liberated from our own government now? 27 years, there is no change. There is no improvement. Instead, it's going back. Everything is going back. The economy is going back. Up until when, we are not promoting ukuthi abantu abalwe, abalute. We don't want that. And we are not saying, let us destroy what we have. But I'm still saying, let us go Estradin. Estradin, there is no looting. Estradin, we are not destroying anything.
But we level 4.
It's okay, girl. We understand right now because of COVID. Yes, we understand. Mara is supposed to be part of the language that we are speaking here to say what next. If it's not the street, what will be another option? Those are the things that we need to break it down here. What will be the best for the youth of South Africa? Let me tell you, let me tell you, girl, when you are talking about aging, at my age, I'm looking at my retirement. I'm speaking in retirement. How am I going to enjoy my retirement? That's all what I'm looking for. Mara, somebody who is 21 years right now, kusafanele build something. Someone who is 25 right now, kusafanele khuluma language yokubuild life yakhe. Now, if mina at my 40s, I'm looking at my retirement stage, what about the one over 70 years old right now? And when we are looking at these people, abayinvestanga lutho even ebantwaneni babo. Abantwana babo, I'm telling you.
I've got more people waiting. Please give us one more sentence. Do you think he should face the law, or he should be forgiven, or what he did was just being a parent? What do you think?
He was not. He is supposed to face the law. That is my last word. He is supposed to face the law. It's when sizothi umthetho wase South Africa unjani? Just justice. That's all what we are trying to do. Thank you, my love. Yantanda. Thank you so much.
And the good thing with Ukshaya Umuntu, especially who's under 16, I don't know how old that boy was. You don't even need to have the victim appear, because what you have done is break the law against the state. So it's the state that should be taking you to court. But Sobs, hello. Sobs is struggling to connect. Peters.
Hawu sisi.
Unjani?
Ngiyaphila unjani?
Hey, ngiyaphila, ngiyajuluka la, kuyashisa la ngikhona.
Hayi ngabona ukuthi hayi kungathi phansi.
Mayena bebethi bazonginika ama-aircon abanayo ama-receipt. Ubona lento yethu.
Ah, mfethu. Ubekahla bakuluthelile nje kwazi ba.
Yeah, uthini wena ngendaba uPremier uSihle Zikalala njengoba eshaya ingane nje fake kuhanjwe ngomthetho ukuthi aboshwe noma kufanele axolelwe ngoba sidivayideke phakathi, abanye bathi hayi nobody is above the law, akahambe naye ayoboshwa, abanye bathi hayi bo Nkosi yami ubenza ukuzala.
Hey, when you look at Sihle's situation, like when you look at our history as Africans, especially Amazulu, Africans in general, abantu abamnyama, you'll find there's some elements that will never go away, especially in our lives, in terms of izinto ezenzayo ngayo. Because ngingena kwi-live yakho, was speaking to my younger brother, like in mncane 2000. And ukuzwa ukhuluma ngale nto ukuthi ingane asashawa nani, and it was like, I wouldn't allow anyone else to actually lay a hand on me, because they already understand how the constitution or our human rights go about, because these things mina ngikhule ngama-90s, so I understand this kind of situation. So bro, if like for example mina ngisakhula, especially when I was told ngikhula ngimncane, whoever being supervisor mina did lay a hand on me or babe ngishaya per se or whatever you want to call it, just a matter of what, because I was out of hand, I was misbehaving, about mischief. So manje they tried to benze njani bangireprimand. So when you're going to so leyo nto kuyangihlekisa ukuthi abengane today, because of the constitution indlela edesignwe ngayo and ama-human rights, you find ukuthi when you look at the situation yaSihle, get point of view, because I think la song you're gonna solve, so put across our views. When you look at, because Leandro sibona on a footage, asiboni in real time, in real action. So much we analyze and observation now, you can simply see what uSihle at that moment is life sciences, like it's an involuntary action. By my observation, it was involuntary action, and then was totally say reprimand umfana, and he let him get away, because if he did not want to take for example, disciplining and per se, culture, you want to find which was of umfana, I tell him immediately. But now what 1, 2, and then
he was just running on the streets. He wasn't carrying any goods. He wasn't doing anything
exactly
illegal.
Anything
So,
illegal, yes. But because
okay, Peter, does it mean ukuthi uma umuntu wesilisa ethi it was involuntary action ukuthi angirape ubengakwazi ukuyibamba, fanele simxolele?
No. Uyabo last stage my into angichaza ukuthi la maybe mhlawumbe ukuthi I might look at these things both sides, yabo ngizama uyibuka from a cultural and from a parenting point of view, ukuthi it might be ubona ukuthi ingane esestradini where ngalesikhathi njoba kunje kune-violence, kune-unrest, because lapha when you actually hear abantu who are involved, whoever ozokuchaza who are involved, iy'toro zizwa ukuthi they went to dark ndawos, bengena benzani, and it was dangerous. Okay, lapha kwakuyisemini, I understand, but ngokuthi azame ingane ukuthi hey baba, go home, go be safe, nokuthi uzibandakanye na-real violence, that's how I see it. Not that it was correct or kwasebenza le nto obusho ukuthi environment when someone
othisha bayaboshwa nje mebeshaya iy'ngane ey'koleni. Nawe ngisho ngahlangana nami ngihlele point ngigqoke isiketi esincane ne-G-string ngihosha. Does it mean fanele ungishaye ngoba uyangibona ukuthi I'm doing something dangerous?
No. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, ukuthi if sibuka from a parenting point of view, yes, our law, our constitution does not allow us to harm any person in any form
So
but njengoba ngichazile ukuthi looking
you
at
are
our
saying
history
we can
nangendlela
have-
sekwenza ngayo.
you are saying siyakwazi ukufaka i-discretion kwi-constitutional law, siyakwazi ukufaka i-discretion, which means some people are above the law. Ngoba siyakwazi ukufaka i-discretion because phela into that's written down an illegal act, we shouldn't even think ukuthi ukwenzeleni.
Yeah,
Actually,
no. Ngiyakuzwa ke. But you know, if phela sokhuluma, since we live in a democratic society, one could always defend themselves in front of the courts of law. So here, anything, I'm not saying someone or anyone is above the law, but once the law is in front of you, it's your word against the law or the law against you. So in this case, Vele, he was wrong. He was live on national television. You can shoot instances of any person because probably he knew it was in national television or didn't know, but in the reacting, saying something that was wrong and or react in a printing way, then get eventually because ukukhuluma nangothisha ukuthi baxoshwa yabo omunye uthisha abanye uthisha not knowing ukuthi kwenzeka kangani kwenzeka kanjani manje ezikoleni bathi baxoshwa abanye uthola ukuthi abaxoshwa but they do it on a daily basis, you know. Mhlambe you never know what some reasons for that. So in this thing we have to be careful, but because he's been exposed. Exactly my point. Exactly, I was going there. Would say he was exposed in national television. So njobe sebe exposed in national television, that means he has to face some consequences because every behavior oyenzayo, you have to face the music. You know, and in a constitutional, a democratic country like this we live in, then he has to face the music. Either whether someone is gonna lay charges or by the law, which maybe it was a minor. At the end of the day, he has to face the music.
Thank you so much, Peters. Let me add other people and see what opinions. What would you do if it was your child? And do you think, as Africa, we should focus on what we were raised with, or should we focus on the laws that govern the country? Sobs, ayungenile this time. Unjani?
Ngiyaphila sisithenjiwe. Ninjani nina?
Hayi siyaphila.
Yeah. Yanzeleke yabona ngoku kufuneka ndivuke ndiyothatha i-laptop on another room. It's a warm topic. It's a very warm topic.
Thank you for ukuzivukela uyolanda i-laptop.
Yeah. So touch on basically points as it to obviously this is going to be my personal opinion. May probably not be the law. I'm not sure. But ngokokucinga kwam, when it comes to le assault ka Premier, I think he should be facing the law. I mean, I'm also a parent, and I always tell myself, look, if it could be anybody else out there who would just hit my child, that for me wouldn't be on. Call it crazy, but I'm way overprotective. Obviously, asiyazi abantwana benza ntoni xa ngaphandle, and at some point babe in the wrong. But as a parent, if umntanakho, let's say for an example, uyamthuka or ufika ubetha umntana wam or whatever the case may be, as a parent, i-duty yam okanye into endicinga uba i-right for uba ndingayenza is to approach umzali womntana lo okanye mhlawumbi kuthiwa undithukile or whatever the case is, ukuba ku-addresse loo issue, not for mna ukuba ndijuleke ndiyobetha umntana wakho. Like singabantu abamnyama, and we can't deny uba ezinye izinto nje ziyasilandela nje out of the blue, yabona. Umntu uyakwazi ukhubeka ngoku apha emnyango awe abhubhe. zamqhwaba umntana wakho apha ngempama okanye ndimbethe apha emveni kwesandla umntana wakho adumbe isandla sibe ngaka, yabona. And zizinto ezo endiqomba singabantu thina bamnyama bekufama siyaziconsiderisha. Umthetho kwezi zona izinto ndizimentionayo specifically awungeni ncam. In fact, awunokwazi ukungena kuzo because there's never going to be proof yezinto ezinje when it comes to black magic. Zona izinto zizinto ezisebenzisayo whether or not you believe in it, zizinto ezikhoyo. When it comes to into ze-corporal punishment, mna ndikhule ndibethwa ekhaya like kakhulu futhi like uyabona mna bendimelwa egeyithini umkhulu wam andimele esigeyithini ngesabhokhwe okanye ndimele egeyithini ngemvubu. Ndiyayazi uba if ndiyodlala ngo-5 o'clock inkomo impahla yasekhaya fanele uyavalelwa, fanele begusha ndizibalile ziphelele. Zii-chores zam as inkwenkwane ekhoyo endlini, yayibona. Now if andiyenzanga loo nto leyo and mna bendingelalo nalaa nto kuthiwa yiwoshi, but ndiyayazi uba ngexesha elithile ngoku fanele izibane ndiyazilayita endlini. So zezinye nje izinto obuzibethelwa ezo, but in some way mna mandithi ndiyavuya ngeuba ndikhule ngelaa xesha bekuthiwa kuyabethwa ngalo, because ubuyaqaphela besingenayo i-violence this much because ugovernment ngelaa xesha ebengekangeni ezindlini akuxelele uba umntana wakho mphathe kanjani, yabona. Now ugovernment ungenile endlini, that is mna njengomntana kule ndlu yakho wena mama ndinelungelo loba ndikuxelele uba ndiphathe kanjani. And awunayo enye ichoice yoba uzondisciplina njani because uyayazi uba ndizayokumangalela. Now into endicinga uba iphosakele kuyo yonke ezi laws zabo bazibekayo, abazijongi into okokubana okay ndibeka le law yoba umntana makangabethwa, but xa ndisithi lo mntana sumbetha wena mzali yeyiphi i-option endikunika yona? Xa lo mntana endigezela, why mna as umzali ndingazukwazi uyommangalela ndithi lo mntana uyandigezela? Because andithi undinika lo mthetho uba mandingambethi, mandingamdisipline umntanam kwam. So i-option yakho wena rhulumente ithini for uba ndikwazi uba ndibe ndiyamdisiplina lo mntana? Asikwazi, ubeke wamenshina apha omnye uNantsika mfo kokubana thina asinazo zonto zenothi khona, asinazo zonto basithi ugrounded, and yindlela yethu esenza ngayo izinto, and asikwazi ukuba si-adopte izinto esingazaziyo.
Umthetho i-situation yethu ayizivumeli because uzothi umama go to your room and think about it, ubatshele ukuthi this is my room because abanye bayilalele sitting room vele. So uzomqosha umyisephi umntwana, there is no your room. Sihlale endlini there is no corner. So uthi go to the naughty corner, umntwana uzorawunda indlu yonke angaboni ukuthi where is the corner here. Hlala ko-round it. So
exactly. So the only issue ekhoyo kwinto yobetha endiyibonayo mna iyi-one, ingase uba ngaba uyambetha umntana sumbetha nje okanye mandithi suqala ngombetha, phofu mandithi mna indlela endenza ngayo apha kum nowam umntana ndiyambetha and to hell with the government shame. Kweyam indlu ndisazambetha, but before ndifikelele kwistage soba ndikubethe uyamosha namhlanje, zakubiza ndikuhlalisa phantsi ndiyathetha nawe in a calm manner and in a respectful manner, but kufuneka ube khona laa mehluko uba ungumntana ndingumzali, but at the same time andizuthetha nawe in a dismissive manner yokubana wena as umntana ungakwazi ukuphendula, ungakwazi ukuveza wena imbono zakho apha endlini, yabona. So kufuneka nathi as abazali sikwazi uyinormalize into okokubana abantwana bethu babe nayo i-freedom yokokubana bakwazi uveza ii-views zabo without ifear yobana xa ndithetha into ethile umama okanye utata uzosuka abe nomsindo and uyazondibetha or whatever the case may be.
When it comes to Sihle, what would you say if maybe you were the parent of that child or just as a fellow African? What would you say about what he did?
Kwindaba kaSihle, he if kuvuliwe icase, he does deserve to face the music. And personally, mna ngowami umntana, you can't just rock up and hit my child. Yabona, the one thing mna enondisa etrongweni, as sweet as I am, when it comes to my family, I lose it, especially if uzo attacker umuntu kwi-family yam oyazi ba he or she cannot fight back. Then I lose it. At one point, oh man, it happened apha estratweni mosendli yasendlini isestratweni nye. So some umama wenze washing in front. So there's this dude uyadlula njengestrato, and for a weird reason which I don't even know, uqhwaba ngempama, like useyadini uzihlambela iwashing yakhe akathithanga, uyafika nje out of the blue umqhwaba ngempama. Now obviously ungumuntu ongumama and akazoba nayo ipower yokuba akwazi uzifightela back. So zizinto ke ngoku mna ezinjalo endiqoma uyabona, hey, ndiyakunyathela, I don't even ask questions. So in this case kaSihle, if it were my child, I don't want to lie, I wouldn't even open a case. Nganibamba mna ngezami izandla, because I know umthetho walapha eMzantsi wenzelwe mna umuntu ukwi-lower level. Abantu abakwi-higher positions umthetho awu-aplaywa ngendlela efanayo. And leyo into efuneka siyiqonde nje siyazi, but ke kukho laa nto ithi nothing is cast in stone. So nalo umthetho thina as citizens singakwazi utshintsha. Ndiye ndithi nxa ndithetha maske siyibuyise i-country le siyenze ibe ncinci, siyibuke ngohlobo lwekhampani. Yabona ikhampani ine-rules ezithile, but in each and every company, if uyaqaphela, i-driving force yezi companies si-staff esi sikwi-lower level, because i-staff esi sikwi-lower level siso esikwi-face ye-clients, siso esaziyo izidingo ze-clients, and siso esaziyo ii-processes ezisebenzayo nezingasebenziyo more than i-senior team. So iba sithi as i-lower level staff esithi this is not working and this is working. So nale law baza nayo, we do have the power to change it, but bayazama ngandlela zonke uba basivale umlomo kungabikho nto siyithethayo. So that's basically what they're trying to do.
Thank you so much. So let me add other people before Zikalala and here with Batin. Thank you so much. Very enlightening views there. Thobelani sawubona.
Hello Thinji.
Yebo, unjani?
Ngizongixolela bese ngisembhedeni ngikulalele kodwa ke uyangiva?
Ngikuzwa kahle kakhulu, kahle kamnandi kabi.
Why ngingakuzwa mina?
Hawu, mina ngiyakuzwa.
Right. Okay Thinji. Mina ngizohlala nje kwi-point ekhulunywa ngalo. Leli kaSihle Zikalala. Yabona ngayibuka lento kwi-television yenzeka, and I was very disappointed ngoSihle, i-behavior yakhe, indlela akazihengisha ngayo. uSihle njengomuntu oyi-high profile kwakufanele enze kangcono kunale ndlela akenza ngayo. Wayengathumela ngisho ama security akhe ukuthi bambani nanga umfana, not ukuthi yena ezibambele ngezandla ezephinde emshaye. So ukuxolisa kwakhe siyakwemukela, kodwa kufanele eufase music, and I wish ukuthi umntwana ethola abantu abazomlekelela ukuthi ekwazi ukuleya ama charges for uSihle. Yabo. ngoba sinenkinga thinji ku-government wethu osiphethe semvotelayo. Ushaya imithetho eyishayela thina esisemazingeni aphansi. Uma sekubheke kubona sekufanele thina sithi hayi ngoba uyisikhulu. No, akusebenzi kanjalo. Ngicabanga ukuthi lento kusihle ube nebhadi ngoba yenzeke ngesikhathi esi-wrong, sidiniwe ngezinto ezenzakalayo njengamanje. Izinto zenzeke la e-KZN nase-Gauteng, kodwa ngizokhuluma ngezase-KZN. Sidiniwe vele ngezinto ezenzakala ko-Phoenix. Okumanje asebesukume manje ekugcineni ngoba sebezwa ukukhuluma kwabantu. So-ke kule nje kaSihle, you must face the music. Abamvulela icala eyophendulela bonakala ukuthi kufikaphi. Simzondi umholi wethu, kodwa kufanele beqonde nale mithetho bethi mabele kule-legislation abeyishaya ukuthi iyinkinga kanjani kuthina abazali. Asisakwazi ukuqondisa iy'ngane zethu ngale mithetho abayibekayo. Uthisha ukhuluma iphalamende lonke, uthisha kwake kwathi uthisha ushaya ingane. Yes, asivumi ukuthi othisha beshaye kube i-corporal punishment, kodwa nje ingane kuyithusa. Yabo, ngokuyithusa wake wabonakala ku-social media uthisha ethusa ingane, definitely uphelele umsebenzi lowo thisha kulesikhathi samanje. Yena-ke ubonakele kwi-national television, so kufanele-ke ewu-face music. Ngiyabonga ma.
Thank you so much. It's such a shame ukuthi bengakwazi ukungizwa. Please let me know guys if niyangizwa, because uThobelani ubengangizwa. But ke sikule nto yokuthi nobody is above the law. Please do continue sharing your comments. Kuthiwa before abonakale eshaya ingane wavuka ekuseni wenza kanje. The same day ke wasebonakala eseshaya ingane. So nibagade menibabona benza lezi. Had to face the music, where teachers have lost their jobs, where some parents have even baphucwe amalungelo okukhulisa abantwana babo. Athathwa iy'ngane ezinye y'khuliswa ama-foster parents because umama wayishaya ngempama. Kwathiwa uyayi-abuse umthetho wathi they are not fit to be parents because bashaya ingane. And since asiyihloniphe i-constitutional law, i-corporal punishment ivalwa iyona i-constitutional law. So I believe ukuthi we must see justice, we must see him engena, whether ingane yambopha noma imbophi. If you assault a minor, you are assaulting the state. The state should put a case. But siyazi ukuthi mancane ama-chances ukuthi kwenzeke lokho e-South Africa. Kodwa-ke this is also teaching us ukuthi we need to have our own laws that apply to Africa and African culture. Because having had your views, it seems like a lot of you are okay with punishing children, just not to an extreme. It seems like you are fine with the way we were raised, ukuthi umuntu uyashawa, but not to a point abuse as part of ukukhuza nani nani. So until they start making African laws that are fit for African societies, anyone who breaks the law must face the music. Bengizothi ayikhale manje ngiyasaba because asikakazi noma lisemthethweni noma likho semthethweni lelo gama. Yeah, the Constitution protect laws, not make them. Huge difference. Yeah, phela angithi imithetho iyahanjiswa. Once kwaba ne-case esivunyiwe. But yeah, just read about the corporal law yase South Africa. You lokhuzana. Uzozwa. Thank you so much, guys. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch the videos. I've got a lot of videos there on my YouTube channel, Tenjue TV, Tenjue Comedy. I've got a lot of comedy videos as well as Tenjue Unplugged. Please do make sure that you support, and I love you guys. We will be back tomorrow. Please do let me know what you would like us to talk about tomorrow. Same time, same place. I love you. Take care.
Mama, what is it?